start making it clear to all Europeans that change is possible, that remigration is going to happen, that remigration is inevitable, that we will make sure that this chain of generations will become stronger than ever before, that we will make sure that the lands of our ancestors remain the lands of our descendants, that we will reclaim our future, that we will reconquer this great continent, that we will save our nation through remigration.
Är återvandring det enda sättet att rädda Europa? Den 17 maj hölls en konferens i Milano i Italien där ledande personer inom den intellektuella högern, aktivister, politiker och flera alternativa medier samlades för att diskutera frågan om hur man på bästa sätt kan återskapa trygghet och stabilitet i Europa genom att uppmana invandrare från andra världsdelar att flytta hem till sina hemländer igen. Konferensen var den första av sitt slag men planeras att hållas årligen. Riks mötte den belgiska aktivisten och nationalisten Dries van Langenhove som var en av talarna på evenemanget. Han har belagts med förbud att ställa upp i politiska val och dömts till 1 års fängelse för att ha spridit så kallade rasistiska budskap i en chatt. Fängelsestraffet är uppskjutet eftersom han överklagat domen.
Yes, I have an active court case at the Court of Appeals in Belgium for so-called hate speech. Now, what it's really about is a few memes that were shared in a group chat 8 years ago in 2017. And they've been using these memes against me to try to convict me for hate speech. Now, why are they really after me? It's because of my successful activism for remigration, my successful activism against this agenda of mass migration, of open borders that the Brussels regime has been pushing upon Europe in the past years. I've been campaigning against that, and Remigration Summit here today has to be the summit of that campaign. And the Brussels regime doesn't like that, so they are trying to silence me or even lock me up in jail, because I face multiple years in jail if I am convicted. Well, it was a group chat, one of the many private group chats of my movement. I built a youth movement, a political youth movement in Belgium, which rapidly became the biggest and the most influential political youth movement in the country, uniting young people from different parties, becoming the biggest on social media, bigger than political parties. And the Belgian regime, the Brussels regime, didn't really like that. They didn't like our influence and surely not our stance on migration. So they started searching for something to use against me. They even hired a journalist to hack us. They hacked into the accounts of a minor member of us who was underage, and they used his hacked accounts to infiltrate our chat groups and to try to find any dirt to use against me. They didn't really find anything, so eventually they just used a few edgy memes that were posted as a joke in one of the private group chats, and they are now using that to try to convict me for hate speech. And in Belgium, hate speech is a serious offense, multiple years of jail possibly, and also a loss of political rights. In the first court, I'm already at the Court of Appeals right now. In the first court, I got 1 year in jail, but also a 10-year ban on doing politics. So that's of course a huge blow to activism, not only in the Brussels area, but also in Europe and in the West as a whole. It was a great event, a great success. Very glad the way it went. I think we made a very clear point of view about remigration. And as you can see, all of the Italian press is here. The remigration was the topic of discussion for the past weeks. And looking at the press here, I think it will remain the topic of discussion for the coming weeks. There will be a Remigration Summit 2026. The date and the location are to be announced, but keep an eye on our social media. We will announce it shortly.
How many people should leave Europe?
Excuse me?
How many people?
I gave a speech in the Remigration Summit explaining our plan for remigration, which is a plan in 3 phases, 3 target groups, and it will take probably about 30 years to reconquer Europe and to reestablish our European cultural hegemony.
Excuse me, Matt, why lots of people go away with an hand or something in face just to hide the face?
I think that's because of you, sir.
Ah, okay.
Which are these targets? 3 targets, you see.
I explained it all very well and very nuanced in the Remigration Summit, and I don't think Giving a few one-liners would do justice to our good, realistic, moral and humane plan that we presented here today in Milan about remigration. It's a very good plan, a very humane and moral plan, a plan that can be implemented to a great extent within the current legal framework. So there doesn't have to be a revolution. We can just interpret and use the current framework of laws that is already in place.
Okay.
Thank you.
With the forced remigration.
Well, right now, at this very moment, every country on earth will remigrate some people forcefully at some point. So I'm not sure what you mean by forced remigration. Every day at the border, every day at the airport, people are forced to go back to their country of origin. There's nothing weird or revolutionary about that.
Why can't they stay in Europe?
Because Europe belongs to the Europeans. If you allow in the whole world, if you allow in the third world, eventually you'll become the third world. Europe is a civilization built by Europeans, and it should belong to Europeans. We are perfectly moral and humane when we say that we want to make sure that the lands of our ancestors remain the lands of our descendants. There's nothing weird or harsh about that.